But yeah, so I don't necessarily.
Well, all I heard in that, and to wrap up, was all I heard in that segment from you was just wah 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 wah. Okay, well, it was a bunch of mumbo jumbo. I didn't hear any stats, but we need to move on. We're going to move on.
I'm gonna just make one more point. Okay, with the shooting in Aurora, that area where the theater was a gun-free zone. Now, how gun-free is that zone if you got a guy that has an AR, a shotgun, and 2 pistols, and nobody else has anything? That's not a gun-free zone. That's a kill zone. And that's what happened, unfortunately. So I say, my opinion, citizens should be able to be armed and protect themselves because there are crazy people out there. That's the reality of America. And, we need to realize that.
There are no more crazy people here than anywhere else.
Well, but if you look at Canada,
everywhere
else,
Canada threw them out.
Going on.
Not in Canada?
Not in Canada what?
Stuff like this isn't
happening. No one has the violent crime rate that America has.
Correct.
That is true. Okay. But now you look at...
we're the size of an entire continent.
That is true. I mean, that's part of it, too. But now if you look at Switzerland, right?
Let's not go to Switzerland. I mean, that's...
Well, they average one gun for every...
You're opening up a can of worms with Switzerland. They do a lot of things that a lot of people think we should be doing. I mean, they're one of the most prosperous nations in the country, along with Holland.
And they have a lot of guns.
They do. They also have a draft, and they make everyone join the military, too. So.
I mean,
but we have that, too, selective service.
Right, exactly. So hey, maybe more guns work.
I'm getting tag team here. I was not expecting a tag team here.
High five.
I got it. Don't you got some calls? There's 2 people calling in right now. You get back over there and answer some phones. So for those of you that don't know, that's Josh Price. He's our producer. He's just, he was cool on my cool list, but he's slowly sliding down to,
He can't handle it.
All right.
And that was without the facts, man. I got pages here. I could have just blown you away.
That's your problem. You don't have the facts. So, as we said, today is the 9th day of Ramadan?
9th day, yes.
Wow, that's the 10 days are gone. The first 10 days are gone. And that Ramadan is broken up into 3 parts, if you will. The first segment is, mercy. Where you request or invoke for God's mercy. So the 10 days are gone. I can't believe that's gone fast. Yes, that's gone by fast. Crazy. So, I went to Tarawih, and what that is so what happens in Ramadan is if you can think of, for those of you, I'll go to a sports analogy. It's just think of it as 2-a-days, if you will, when you played sports in college or high school, and that before a big game or before when you were doing training, you would practice 2-a-days, and so which that means you came in the morning and you practiced, and then you went home and you came in the afternoon. So everything was intensified. So the number of prayers and things like that are intensified, and so that's what people go to the mosque and do. But we actually have a call on line 1. Should we take that?
Yeah, let's go. Let's bring him in.
Let me see if I can do this. Let me hit number 1. His name is Sharif.
Sharif in Richmond.
Sharif, are you on? Can you hear us?
You're on there.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum.
I must have a speech impediment, but it's Sharif. Like Omar Sharif.
Oh, Sharif. Okay.
Did I not say that? I thought I said that. My apologies.
No. People make that error. But anyway, alhamdulillah. Ramadan Mubarak.
Ramadan Kareem.
Alhamdulillah. The gun issue, very important issue for Americans. I didn't hear everything that was being said there, but I do believe Americans have the constitutional right to bear arms, and they should exercise that.
So Can I own an RPG?
No, okay. All right.
How about a nuclear weapon? I mean that is a surefire, guaranteed way for me to protect my family. Nothing else will live. Probably me and the cockroach next door would be living. But
okay, let's be realistic here.
I wasn't asking you. I was asking Sharif.
But come on, I gotta interject. You got to be realistic. Come on.
Yes. Let's step it way back. Go back to just a simple rifle, simple handgun.
Right.
These are things that were used by people throughout the world to get food for their families and to protect their families.
And still do.
And this idea is still important.
Yes.
When was the last time you used a gun to get your food? Brother Sharif, sorry to interject. When was the last time that you had to use a rifle to get your food?
Personally, I have not.
Okay.
Personally, I have not. I have a brother-in-law that he does all of it, brother. He does the bow and arrow. He does the fishing. He does the hunting with the deer. And my sister is so happy when he goes hunting, brings back that deer meat, because that's money that you don't have to spend.
Right,
you spend that money for something else.
I should get your brother-in-law to come to my house because we got deer all over the place.
I had two in my backyard.
He probably wouldn't mind if he's legal. He lives in Maryland, so I don't know if he can do it here in this city. But these are, and I have to go with Brother Bakari. This as a Muslim, we cannot overlook this duty for ourselves and our family members. I don't know the full hadith about what you're supposed to teach your children, but I believe there's one about the archery or horse riding or something like that. I don't know.
Right. What Sharif is referring to is saying the Prophet, peace be upon him, that as far as in sporting activities that you encouraging swimming, horseback riding, and archery. And some people.
Wait a minute. What did you say? Sporting activities?
I'm sorry. As the hadith was related to
sporting. Really?
I mean, these are all sports.
1,400 years ago, those were sports.
Well, okay, maybe not then, but now they are.
But so he
said everyone should be able to swim, horseback ride, and
failed
shoot.
That one.
Correct?
Yes, which means these are things to help you survive your environment and to be protect the ummah.
All right, thanks, bro.
Thank you for your call. Now, one thing that I want to
we're gonna have to wrap this up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you still on?
Yeah, I'm on the line. You want me to get off?
Yeah, please. We're trying to drop it.
What? Okay. Why are you trying to figure that out? Fun times in the studio here.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, one thing I do want to say, like he was saying, in terms of, I think the thing is preparation. I mean, as Americans, the country is a blessed place to live. But there are times where we can, times where we still have to reflect on things that happen, such as Hurricane Katrina, where you have a natural disaster that you don't know where it's going to come from and how devastating it's going to be. And you don't know when you might need to resort to more primitive methods of living and for how long. So there is a knowledge that needs to be there on how to survive, and you need to have the tools to do it. We're going to wrap up.
Bring your facts next time. That's the music. We got to move out.
I got facts off the top of the head, man. Okay, so we're going to be back with guest Aman Ali. We're going to cut to commercials and see you in a little bit. Numbers to call 788-0990 or 1-877
953-3990.
Thank you.
Numbers again, 788-0990, 1-877-953-3990.
You're listening to the Community Radio Show.
Chiropractic and family wellness. We see patients with many health needs, but what they all share is a quest for health through a natural and holistic way. We know that health is our natural state, sickness is an adaptive response to an unhealthy and unnatural environment. At Chiropractic and Family Wellness, we seek to resolve that mismatch not only by treating the problem, by returning the body back to a balanced and healthy environment. We provide chiropractic services, rehabilitative services, and wellness counseling. We are located at 13461 Midlothian Turnpike, behind the Big Red Barn. Call us at 804-594-1998 or check us out online at guidingyourfamilytowellness.com. That's 804-594-1998 or guidingyourfamilytowellness.com. Chiropractic and Family Wellness.
Never be afraid to send your wife to the mechanic again. At Car Care Auto Center, you get honesty, integrity, and a repair done right, including Virginia State inspections. We are located at 5201 Midlothian Turnpike, across from the Chesterfield Auto Parts, where you can pull your own parts and have us install it right. Give us a call at 804-716-0895. Car Care Auto Center. Never be afraid to send your wife to the mechanic again. Tired, stressed, and feeling overwhelmed? Or maybe you are just bombarded with nagging aches and pains. Come join us at Pure Yoga, where we promote a sense of peace and tranquility as we grow stronger and honor our bodies. Centrally located near the intersection of Broad Street and Westwood Avenue in the Westwood Building. Register online at pureyogarva.com. Pure Yoga, a ladies-only studio. Daisy Gem Eyes is a comprehensive eye care practice. Dr. Sophia Ali provides annual eye examinations, contact lens fittings, treatment for eye diseases, and other optometric services. She welcomes children and the elderly. Dr. Ali strives to provide her patients with the highest level of eye care and is committed to bringing quality services to her patients. She has 3 convenient locations in Richmond, Ashland, and in Northern Virginia. To make an appointment, please call 804-677-4629. That's 804-677-4629.
You are listening to the Community Radio Show, WLEE News Talk 990. This is your host, co-host, Bukhari Sirraj, here with Muhammad Hadi as well. Thank you for tuning in. So right now we're waiting on our guest to call back in.
We're having some technical difficulties in the studio, so let me...
just a little bit. I think he's having more difficulties than anything else right now.
Who, me? I'm perfectly fine.
You are, man. Just that tie.
You know,
the tie.
Just don't be hate. Don't be hate. You wish you could pull off a tie like this.
All right, so
we're running down our next guest, Aman. Let me read you his bio as he's calling in. Aman Ali is an award-winning storyteller in New York City and one of the only few young Muslim voices in the public spotlight today. He's made appearances on dozens of media outlets such as CNN, HBO, ABC News, and NPR. As a reporter, he's covered everything from Hurricane Katrina, recovery efforts in New Orleans, to Capitol Hill politics in Washington, D.C., to high-profile criminal murder trials in New York, to hula festivals in Hawaii. That sounds interesting. He's also recognized for being the co-creator of the social media phenomenon 30 Mosques in 30 Days, a 2,500-mile road trip to look at 50 states in the U.S. with missions of telling groundbreaking and profound stories about Muslims in America. That's what we're going to talk to him about. And he's on line 6, right? So I just have to hit 6, and he'll come on.
That's usually how it goes.
Let's see. Come on.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear us?
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Well, I know that deep voice.
You know it.
All right, you're on the Community Radio Show. I'm Muhammad Hadi, and you're here with Bukhari Sirraj. How are you?
I'm good.
So where exactly are you right now?
New York City.
New York.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought it'd be something a little bit more...
What, interesting?
Interesting.
Are you saying New York's not interesting?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know about Richmond, Virginia, but if they had to go toe-to-toe in a fight, my money's on my halal.
No. Wait.
Uh-oh.
I mean, we're getting sidetracked here.
Aman, you're having a bad day or something, man.
No, I'm good, man.
Coming out swinging.
I figured you're going to 30 different mosques on every night, so I figured you'd be somewhere like,
So are you still on schedule with that, or you had to make a detour?
So the deal is the road trip. We're not doing the road trip this year. We're doing something different. I think there was a little bit of confusion.
Okay.
Yeah. So we did the cross country road trip, 30 states in 30 days, in 2010, and then 2011 we finished the other states. So we've done all 50 states, and this year creatively we want to push ourselves in a different direction, and because people around the world had been, alhamdulillah, inspired to do this project, we wanted to do some kind of online collaboration where we got people all over the globe to kind of tell their own stories and visit mosques and kind of share that experience.
Okay. Gotcha. So you're saving on gas money, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
So in 2 years, in 2 Ramadans, starting in 2010 and 2011, you went to a mosque in every state.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Can you tell us which one was, I don't want to say your favorite, but which one was the most interesting? Or what was the most interesting thing you saw?
I'm wondering about Alaska, man.
It's hard to say favorite just because so many masjids have different compelling things about it.
Right.
But the mosque my favorite was, not favorite, but one that was most interesting to me was there's a mosque in Ross, North Dakota, and apparently it's the first mosque in the entire U.S. It was built in 1921. It's a town of only 40 or 50 people, because when you think of mosque, you probably think the first mosque would be in a place like Chicago or New York or D.C. or something like that.
Right.
But in all places, it was North Dakota, and the story was it was a group of Syrian and Lebanese farmers that came to the U.S. in the 1800s because they were fleeing their countries at the time because the Ottoman Empire, modern-day Turkey, was spreading through the Middle East, and these farmers didn't want to get drafted for war, but they heard that there was the Homestead Act in the U.S., this law saying that